Hello. So, another update. Today is Saturday, May 29th, and I have since had two appointments since my last update. So, I had a virtual call with the fertility specialist on Thursday. He said this should be pretty seamless. Since I've donated eggs before, I kind of already know the ropes of the medication and stuff and what to do, and that's great for me because I'm not like a noob. And there was a lot of stress with that call because I had spoken with insurance and they said everything with the egg freezing was going to be completely covered. And I was like, great. And then I got a self pay thing from the fertility place. And I was like, self pay? Donde? What do you mean? Where is this going? So, then I called the insurance company again. No, I messaged them and they were like, oh no, this isn't covered. I was like, but you told me that it was. And they're like, sorry for the confusion. So I call. And then they told me the same thing. It's not covered. I was like, I just don't understand. This isn't really an elective thing. I would get it if I was just in my early 30s and I wasn't ready to have kids. I could understand that. But this is not a choice that I'm making. And they were just like, not covered, sorry. So I'm still in disbelief. I chat with them again. I give them the diagnosis code. And they're still like, really sorry, it's just not covered. So that was that was a lot because I was not expecting that it's going to be $7,000 out of pocket, on my first appointment. And that was a lot to take in, but I accepted it and I was like, this just is what it is, move on. So I did. And then I find out Friday, the fertility place contacts me and they're like, oh no, your insurance is going to cover it. And I'm just like, I mean, thank God, but also that runaround, just unwarranted stress. So anywho, that was Thursday. This morning or Friday, I'm so spent from work. The working the overnights and then having these appointments. I'm like, it's 11:30, and I'm just waking up today on Saturday. I'm just my body is so tired. Friday I had the CAT scans and the bone scan, so I had to drink 2 bottles of 450 milliliters of this milky, chalky, nasty fluid. I chose the flavor berry because I feel like berry is baseline for gross. And it was just that. It was disgusting. So did that, had my CAT scans, and then had to go back to get the bone scan, which they did this injection in my arm. My veins actually look okay today. They were battered yesterday. Had to get an injection in my arm for the bone stuff and then go back and have the bone scan later. And did that, and then I was done for the day. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so hungry and I'm so tired and So got all that out of the way. Should have the results on that on Tuesday, and I will just be really happy when we have those results so we can get a better understanding of this is. I just at this point I'm obviously I am very optimistic that it's just, centralized to this area, but I just want to know if it's not. I need to know where it is, what we're working with, and how we're going to attack it if it's something else. And with that, it kind of brings me to today and just being tired in general. I feel emotionally exhausted because at this point in the process, everything is just so new. I mean, I've only been diagnosed for a week and 2 days, right? And everything's moving so quickly because it's we have to get the egg freezing done before we can start chemo. And it's just it's rapid fire. I'm going to be starting these injections for egg freezing on Tuesday in 3 days. And having been a previous egg donor, I mean, sometimes you can be chosen to be an egg donor and you start your injections 3 months later. This is 3 days away, and I'm just oh wow, okay, this is happening. It's all becoming very real. And at this point in time, when I talk about these things, I don't think that I fully accepted that it's me. I get it, and I'm there with it, but I don't think I'm fully in it yet. And I think that makes it a lot harder when people are asking me what can I do for you, and I can do this for you, and I can do that for you, and and laying all these things out that they are going to do for me and help me with, and in my brain I can't fathom that I will ever be that much out of commission that I'll need all those things. And then I'm am I setting myself up to let myself down here because I haven't like, I understand I'm going to be down. Like, there's going to be days when, like, I just really can't do stuff. But when I just, I can't, I can't imagine it's going to be like 6 months of me just like completely inept, like unable to do anything. And so it becomes very like, it makes me feel really anxious, honestly, when, because I'm like, have this mindset where I'm going to be like, all right, I'm going to be down for like a day or two. I'm going to feel really crappy. And that is a reality. But then when I keep getting these approaches, like, and I understand and I appreciate it so much, you know, people want to be helpful and they want to, but I think that's where I'm kind of like maybe struggling with myself is like not, maybe I'm not accepting what's about to happen, or I don't know, but it's just, it becomes like so overwhelming and makes me so anxious because I'm like, is this lot to, like, am I about to be in a much bigger shitstorm than what I'm thinking? Like, and it's just, it's a lot. So I think like emotionally today, I'm just like, I'm excuse my language. I'm freaking tapped out. Like it's just, and I know like I'm wanting to share this journey, like not only for myself, but for anyone else that, you know, may end up going through this or whatever. But it's a lot. It's a lot, like having everyone is there for you, and it's appreciative, but it's kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like sometimes you just want to just be like, all right, I'm just gonna like crawl in a hole now because I just literally don't, like, I don't want to be in that place where I'm like, I need all of these people. And at the same time, your brain's like, well, at least you have that. At least you have these people that are like willing to help you. And then the other part of my brain is like, yeah, but like what? Like, I don't want, just, it's very frustrating. But I mean, it's also cancer. It's not supposed to be a good time. So anyway, that's the update. We're on the roller coaster right now. So that's where we're at. I'm still very positive. It's just I am just very, I'm just very much an independent person. So it's a lot to think that, like, you know, there may be a time when I'm not going to be able to be like super independent. And again, I'm so grateful that I even have people that are being there for me. It's just a lot because I'm like, I don't feel like I'm at this point where I can start planning like all these things I'm going to need because I don't know what I need. I like right now, I still don't even feel like I'm there. Like, I feel like this isn't actually happening to me. It's just like, it's more like an out of body experience. So anyway, I'm very appreciative for all the things right now. I'm feeling physically drained. I'm feeling starting to get like emotionally drained, and really, I just want it to not be raining outside, and I want it to be sunny, and I want to be somewhere sipping wine. That's what I want. Or on the beach. I would love to be on the beach right now. That would be fabulous. Anyway, happy weekend. Sorry for the tears, but it's a real life adventure, and we're just getting by.